You're recording.
I just have to go live on Facebook. So we got a few people watching live, I think. Okay, we are on. Hang on, I'm not quite done with the Facebook bit. Sorry. It's like 3 buttons I need to press, and then I hate it when I forget.
Ding.
We're on? Good morning. Sorry, I've got a message from somebody for you. Tranquility.
Nice.
Lovely. Good morning, all. This is the lovely Katie. And Katie will be sharing an amazingly special and powerful meditation with us today. A point of light meditation.
You're frozen. I'm just going to jump in and see if it's me who's frozen or if it's Sam who's frozen. Give me 1 sec, guys.
You there?
Ah.
Oh, I dropped out then for a moment. Don't know what happened.
You did.
Yeah.
You're back?
Yeah. So there are many people, many professionals who use meditation regularly to regulate their emotions, to be able to deal with their busy schedules, their life, and all that sort of stuff. And so I intend on getting people who that is purely what they do. They're professional and they meditate. But like I said, with Katie, I lucked in that she does much more. So I'll hand over to you, Katie. Please share some of your background with us in the modality, the spiritual modality, and then photography, or whichever way you'd like to go.
Thanks, Miss. Hi, guys. I feel very honoured to be here. Very honoured that Sam asked me, so thank you, Sammy. My name is Katie Barget. My background. Yes, I'm a photographer. I've had a camera in my hand probably since I was about 10 years old. I've got 2 different photography companies, one more corporate and one more family/love orientated. But with regards to meditation and healing, it's something I've been doing consistently, probably since I was about 15 years old. And I'm turning 43 next week, so it's been a nice long journey. I've studied, my first thing to study actually was Reiki. I'm not a master, I'm only level 2. Then I studied NLP and kinesiology.
NLP being
neuro-linguistic programming, which is all about, to be honest, it's all about perception and understanding how to reframe scenarios, whether they're how you perceive them to be. So if it's an emotional trauma, how to go through and reframe it so that you see the picture differently, you feel the feels differently, you hear the sounds differently. So it takes it and it changes the whole energy and vibration of it so that it doesn't impact you nearly to the same degree that it would otherwise.
Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah. What else have I done? Indian head massage, kinesiology, which is fascinating and amazing.
Yeah. My chiropractor does that. I used to take my children from babies till not long ago to the chiropractor before the doctor, and she would do her kinesiology on them and send us off. And very rarely I went to the doctor. I went to my kinesiologist chiropractor. Love it.
They're amazing. I mean, so here's the other thing. I've done two or three more things. One of them being point of light, which I'm going to share with you today. all those things. And this is where I differ maybe from the other people that have been on here that Sam's invited. I am not a full-blown practitioner of this in that I teach others, nor am I a therapist in that I heal others. What I wanted to do with all of this was to learn to be the best version of myself and understand my blocks, my barriers, so that I could break through them and move through them. And understand that suffering is only for a moment, and what is on the other side of suffering is actually the best part of everything, because you move through it. So to be the ripple in the pond is the reason why I studied all the things that I could, so that whoever I came into contact with, at whatever level, in whatever scenario, I was able to be fully present and live that energy through. So do you want me to just sort of fly into it? Thanks.
Yeah, I'll just quickly say hello. We've got a few people watching. Anne-Marie and Therese said good mornings. Good morning, ladies. Morning. Thank you for joining us. I just wasn't sure, because I think it's roughly half an hour. So what I was telling people was to make sure that they're comfortable. If they're not used to sitting up for that long, then they need to be in a chair or against a wall. But would it be lying down as well? Is it possibly a lying down one, or preferably sitting up?
You can totally lie down. You can totally lie down. I want you to feel your body. I want you to be in your body at this point. And I'll walk you through everything. And I'm going to explain a couple of things at the beginning as well. Yeah. And if being in your body is better suited for you to lie down. Whether you've got your headphones in or your laptop next to you, your phone next to you, ideally headphones in, that way you can switch off, you're not holding anything or touching anything, and you're just listening. I got, what was it? What was the one comment that you said to me?
Just recently was tranquility.
Tranquility.
And Joanne had also asked, I think I sent that one through. Joanne, where are you? Focusing on letting go of past hurts and pain and procrastination. Yeah, we can all benefit from that. Thank you, Joanne.
Can I just ask anyone else that's on the call right now? So with Point of Light, what I'm going to do and the way I'm going to actually take you through it is I'm going to teach you the first part of it. And then when I start stating that we're going to the pyramid, that's when the second part of it, the healing chamber, is actually going to occur. But the first part, if you flow with me, I don't know, some people are very visual and they see things. Other people can't see things and they feel things. And the biggest part that I can give to you is, don't push yourself to try and do something that inherently you're just slowly opening up. So if it's just a feeling and a hearing and a sense that you get, trust it, because where intention is, there is where energy flows. Okay? So where intention goes, energy flows. So just trust that. And that's the biggest thing about all of this, is trust. Okay? And I'm sure you guys know that anyway. So the first part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ground you into the earth, and then I'm going to link you to the sky, and we're going to protect you. And that's a really important part when you're doing any kind of healing work or when you're meditating, because what you're doing is basically expanding your light. There is a lot of other, without scaring you, there's a lot of other things going on in this frequency, in this planet. A lot of other things. So you always want to make sure that you are sealed in and protected, and just knowing that you are is brilliant. So while I've got everyone here, and before we start and you get comfy and everything, if someone can just, or anyone that's feeling something that they want to focus on, to release, and it could be fear around stuff. I mean, we've all just been through COVID. Still going through COVID. Is there still fear that's coming up around that? Is there pain in your body? It's been a very intense couple of weeks in terms of energy. Is there anything coming up for you that is, it's like friction? or so if you guys have got anything, I'm just going to be watching on here. If you want to write anything in here that I
so
should focus on other than
type
that.
down below in the comments any of you who are watching, if you'd like to just even one word. I'd like to add, I've been experiencing quite a lot of anxieties. You probably can tell with my rushing, busy. So yeah, a little, you know, for me, that's my bit. No, it is all in the air. It is busy. It is crazy. When you do start, I'm going to just, I'll switch off my camera and my sound so that the sound is clearer.
Okay, that
I
sounds
think
great.
the ladies are a little shy here. No one wants to type
That's
in
okay.
anything, or we've got a little bit of a delay, but yeah.
Well, we're on
Got
exactly
something to work with.
11:11, so it's a beautiful portal that's opening up for us. How
Great.
about instead of us focusing on what we want to look at to let go of, let's focus on how we want to feel. What do we want to bring in? We've just had a new moon, winter solstice. What are we calling in? Because I'll focus on those few things that I've been given to let go of. Is there anything from you guys that you want to call in?
That's beautiful. On the weekend after the last Monday, I joined the lovely Tamsin for her earth-based mindfulness, and we let go of fear and doubt, and they were the main two that I remember most of us having in common, fear and doubt. But there was embracing, action, patience, self-love, confidence, I think someone else said. That. Okay, beautiful. We've got my spirit baby, lovely Michelle, and to feel peaceful and centered with Therese. Redundancy is someone.
You want to call in redundancy?
No, someone has had redundancy, so they're finding new roles. So they're dealing with that whole having been made redundant, and they'd like the new role and to bring in confidence in her abilities.
Yeah.
Calm. Got from another lady, and releasing the womb, Michelle, lovely. Okay, nice, coming in. It's sort of, they're not 100% showing up on the new ones aren't showing up all the time, so I'm sorry if I do miss you, but
unconditional love, beautiful. That is
nice.
definitely the whole premise of what we're about to flow through, because we're calling in your higher self and your spirit guides and your community all around unconditional love. So that's perfect. Okay, redundancy, bringing your confidence and abilities. If there's anyone else that has anything else, the only reason I say this is because when you're in a meditative state and someone speaks the words that resonate with you, it amplifies the opportunity for healing. That's all I'm saying. So if there's anything that you're feeling that you don't want to share, even if you just, can give us a little bit, and then I'll stop and we'll go straight into a lovely meditation.
I'm just going to mute me. I'm not seeing anything else yet.
I think we have a delay. Yeah. That's why, unless I'm going in later.
There is definitely a delay to Facebook, unfortunately. So, yeah, we've got a few of those, I think.
Okay, we've caught up on Facebook now. So I'm just going to wait for a second because the timing is important. And just see if anything else does come through. I think there's only 6 people, so I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're 6. So that's perfect. Everyone shared. Thank you everyone for sharing. Okay. Now, oh, forgiveness of self. Ting, ting. That is all about this. You're going to love this. Okay. So, Sam, do you want to get comfy? And we'll begin. If everyone can get comfortable, I'm going to give you just a couple of moments. Really come into your breath. Everyone close down your eyes. Sit comfortably, whether that's on the sofa, cross-legged, on the floor, your back nice and straight, lying down, relaxed. And feel into your body. Where are you holding tension? As you breathe in to that tension, and as you breathe out, release that tension. Create a nice flow with your breath. Do a few really nice deep breaths. Expand your chest and let it go. So I want you to feel into your body, wherever the connection is of your body with the ground, the bed, the seat, the couch, the floor. Now I want you to connect into your heart space. In order to do this, I want you to pull up a memory, a feeling, of complete joy and expansion. Could be a beautiful vista. It could be your family. It could be sitting on your own watching the ocean. Get into the feeling of expansion and joy and heart-centeredness. I want you to bring your awareness down into the core of the earth, into golden Mother Earth. And imagine that you're bringing up through the ground these beautiful, thick strands of golden light. Bring them up through the ground, through the floor, into your home, up through the floor in your home and into your feet. Bring that color, beautiful golden light, up through your legs, all the way into your hips. Breathe it up through your stomach area, through your chest, through your throat, through your head. Now I want you to let it flow out of your head as if it were creating an egg around your body. So keep it close enough, but let the light flow around your body. And let it meet in the middle and then come back up through your spine. Now, I want you to imagine there's a spotlight above your head. And this spotlight is white, luminescent, brilliant light, shining straight down over your head. And imagine that you've got on your crown a many-petaled white flower. Start opening the flower. And then start breathing that beautiful pillar of white light down through your body, Bring it down through your face, down through your neck and your chest, down through your heart and your stomach. And now at the base of your feet, I want you to open valves, like turning a tap. And I want from your chest area to start pushing anything that is dark, stuck, or uncomfortable out, down through your legs, down through the base of your feet. Now I'm going to go through and kind of coffee plunge that again. So you're going to breathe the white, brilliant, beautiful light from above your head, down through your head, all the way. Imagine plunging it at your own speed, all the way down your body. And I want you to keep doing this until it is pure white light coming out the base of your feet. Now breathing in that light through the top of your head. There's a point underneath your belly button, which is about 4 fingers down. It's called your Hara Center. And I want you to imagine that there's a star, like a starburst sitting there. And I want you to bring the white light down to this starburst and start making the star big, pushing the star out. So it fills into the space of your golden egg around you. So you're filling this egg with beautiful white golden light. Now breathe down through the pillar of light again, through your head, and out of your heart center, breathe pink light out into this egg. So you've now got this beautiful egg full of white, golden, and pink light, all the way around, behind you, underneath you. Now put a golden mesh over the egg, the outside of the egg, all the way around. And on top of that, a platinum mesh on the outside of the egg, all the way around. And say to yourself in your mind, I am light. I am love. I am protected. And know that you are now connected to Father Sky and Mother Earth in a web of golden healing light and protection, secured and nurtured. Now we're about to fly. So I want you to bring this energy up, this beautiful white golden light up through the pillar of light, through your crown chakra into the sky, and all the way up into the universe, becoming one with all and all with one. Moving through all dimensions into an opulent, pearlescent, luminous light, the sun, the creator of all that is. Pure source light frequency and unconditional love. To the Creator, we humbly thank you for your divine love, divine light, and divine power, for your divine guidance, healing, and protection, for your knowledge, wisdom, illumination, and bliss. We thank you for all these gifts and any other gifts you see fit for us today, as we accept, keep, and receive this healing in full faith. We humbly command to be sent to the pyramid of light within the fifth dimension. We see a golden pyramid in the distance, emanating a spiraling rainbow out of its apex. As we move closer to the pyramid, we see there is a door. And as we enter through the door into this beautiful golden pyramid, we see a double-sided clear quartz crystal out of the apex in the pyramid's peak. And inside we see a glass table and 16 glass chairs. Go and take a seat at the table, whether you sit on the table and you lie down, or whether you pull up one of the chairs and you sit in one of the chairs. I want you to feel your body relaxing as if a million feathers are engulfing your body now. Across time and space, we call upon the higher self of everyone here present to be here physically, emotionally, mentally, and etherically, to assist in this healing place, this healing taking place through unconditional love. We call upon their guides, their ancestors, their spiritual community that work with unconditional love and love them unconditionally only, to hold space and assist in this healing taking place today. And we humbly thank you in full faith. Across time and space, we call upon the collective consciousness of societal expectation, of energy, the energy that can drain us, hurt us, create anxiety, cause fear, procrastination, worries, pain, friction. And we call upon this energy to be present now and step forward physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually to stand before the Intergalactic Federation of Light. The people associated and the energy associated, we call upon their guides, their ancestors, their spiritual community to assist in this healing through unconditional love and unconditional love only. And what I want you to do is anything that you wish to let go of, any person, feeling, pain, association, fear, worry, I want you to talk to it now. Say what needs to be said. We're clearing contracts. This is time to let go. Across time and space, I call on the Intergalactic Federation of Light, the True Light Council, that works with unconditional love only to stand before us today as sovereign beings of light representing our sovereignty. As I humbly command that all dirty, diseased, used up negative energy, negative thought forms, negative elementals, psychic attacks, negative entities, wayward and fallen spirits be called by their name to the Creator's light and be transmuted and transcended into unconditional love, or return to whoever sent it to us with unconditional love and enlightenment now. Any hooks, ties, cords, implants, oaths, blood oaths, curses, collective consciousness, karmic contracts or other are now completed, void, nulled, and are no longer of service as the lesson, karmic loop, pattern, and all contracts have been served and played and are no longer binding. They are now closed. completely, thoroughly, and entirely. So in order for us to close this contract completely, we offer forgiveness to the energy, entity, or person that is present and that we are releasing. So when we offer forgiveness, we do it out loud, and I want you to repeat after me. From within my heart, I forgive myself. From within my heart, I forgive myself. From within my heart, I truly forgive myself. In forgiving myself, I set myself free to live my life in joy, in peace, in happiness, and in love. We are no longer bound by this trauma. Thank you. To the creator of all that is, pure source light frequency, unconditional love, I humbly command that these changes take place within this lifetime, past lifetime, parallel lifetimes, and future lifetimes, within the core, history, and all other belief systems. Making these changes within the molecular structure of my DNA, of our DNA. My DNA, my cells, my water molecules, and within the Akashic records. Within my receptors, sensors, filters, my muscles, bones, my organs, and my nervous system. I humbly command these changes take place within my work, my home, my car, every person that I know and meet, that I am impervious to these changes coming back. And that I know how to let go of and live without past hurts. They are now forgiven and released. Doubt. I always know what is right. Anxiety, fear, procrastination, redundancy, worry, releasing the womb, emotional trauma, mental thoughts. And I now have the Creator's perspective and definition of what it's like to trust, to accept, to live from this healing taking place, knowing what it is like to feel whole and clear and connected and loved and lovable and free. What it is like to feel tranquil, love for myself, confident in my abilities, confident in my action, with love for my spirit baby, calm, peaceful, centered, and residing wholly and completely in unconditional love for myself and for others. And that I know what it's like to feel loved by another human being for just the way that I am. I now call upon the violet flame of transmutation to burn the old matrix from your being and from others, clearing the old and making way for the new. And I want you to envisage flying and swirling around inside the pyramid is the violet flame, cleansing, clearing, burning away the old, making way for the new. I now call upon the seven godly rays to fill the pyramid and fill your body and that of others inside the pyramid. See the rainbow swirling around you, flying through you, all the colors, Breathe it in. Fill up. Release. And with heaven and earth as our witness, this is done. We humbly thank the higher self of you and others for coming to assist in this healing. We humbly thank all spiritual guides, ancestors, community, ascended masters for assisting, and we bless them with unconditional love. And we command that all have come can now return. And we bring up the energy to the Creator and clear any residual energy with the Creator's light. See it all coming up, anything that's residual, going through the double terminated quartz in the apex, up into the sun, and being transformed and transmuted and coming back down like a light shower on your body, cleansing. Now we're going to bring the energy back down through all dimensions, through the universe, through the sky, back down to your crown, through your body, following the light, the golden light, back down to Golden Mother Earth, bringing all that beautiful transformation down into Golden Mother Earth and concretizing and materializing physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, financial, and material abundance and prosperity on all levels. And we bless Golden Mother Earth with good water, good soil, and good earth, divine love, light, and power. And with heaven and earth as our witness, this is done. So be it, so be it, so be it. And take a deep breath in. Blow it out. That's it. And one more. Last one. And open your eyes. Now I may have gone a little fast. I haven't done it for other people in a long time, so apologies if I went a little fast.
That was amazing. I was not expecting a healing. Oh, wow. Totally blessed. Thank you, Katie.
Pleasure.
I really enjoyed it. I don't mind. I didn't mind the pace.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how others went. Let's see if I can check in.
How was everyone else with it?
I'm just coming back to
yeah. Please let me know though.
And my ears picked up at certain, redundancy, releasing the word, it was, beautiful. I can see how that was so effective. It's like, oh, I remember that. So yeah, lovely. Yeah. This is still, obviously it's going to be beneficial as a replay, not quite as powerful as being here, but as a replay, it's still going to be beneficial.
Very, very beneficial as a replay, because the only thing that we're missing is the words. So anyone who, well, maybe we can preface this in the comments, and the content is, when you listen to it, before listening to it, have some key points you want to let go of, and understand what you're putting in its place. So you're basically going, what do I want to let go of? And what do I want to bring in, and have the creator's perspective and definition on what I want to create. So we always focus on the things that are bothering us. But the more we focus on what's bothering us, the more we see it in our reality. So if we learn to focus on what we want, and we focus on what we want, and we stop with the stories and the fear and the worry, which does come up because we're human, aren't we?
Yeah.
But if we try and focus on the stuff that we want to create, we'll start seeing a massive shift. And that, I think, is my favorite key part of meditating, because I sit there with meditation and I get to clear my mind and bring up what is it that's troubling me, and what is underneath that? What is the source of it? Because ultimately that's what we're clearing. And once we know the source, then we can let it go, because we understand it.
Yeah, that was very powerful in the heart. A nice warm heart in the process. It was beautiful. For those of you, I don't know if anyone wants to share their comments or what their experience was, that would be lovely. But Katie's got a special bonus, as I was saying. If you're in for the whole thing, we're going to let you know at the end. It's a Point of Light. You know that the course you did with Point of Light. What's the lady's name? Okay.
So I studied Point of Light. That I went a little too fast through. As a healing modality, like I said, I've studied a few different healing modalities. This woman is amazing, and I studied it last June with her. She only does one course a year because she's too busy doing healings otherwise. She's Sydney based. She's in, where is she? She's in Bellevue Hill. She's basically an Earth Mother, and she's doing this course again this year, starting at the beginning of September. The course runs for 10 weeks. And if it touched you in a way that you'd like to be able to know this and do this for yourself more, because if I can just say, with all the things that I've done and all the things that I've learned, I took a little bit of time out, and I would still meditate, but I didn't keep growing and expanding in terms of being a bigger and better ripple in the pond until last June, when I needed to. And it was a knee-jerk reaction because I needed to balance myself. And I found this just purely by accident. My life literally has changed so dramatically since studying this. And if you're ready for transformation, I cannot recommend a better place. So I spoke to Cass and said, because I'm doing this for Sammy, would Cass be able to offer a Sammy special for you guys if it was something that you were interested in doing? And Cass said, with absolute love, 100% yes. So if it is something, just either message me, I think I'm tagged in this, or message Sammy, and Sammy will put you in touch with me. And blessings.
Thank you so much, Katie. That was such a lovely treat. A really, really, really bonus. I'll just see if there's any little last.
Thanks so much for having me.
Heart
Still
feels warm.
Mind.
Therese said heart feels warm. Yeah, so did mine. Was drifting in and out, and lovely. Still busy mind, but love the journey, Michelle. Beautiful, Katie. So much gratitude.
And it's such a pleasure, and I could happily do this every week for Sam, honestly.
That would be beautiful. Okay, I won't. Don't promise me that, because I could easily.
I promise. You can call me as anytime. I love doing this. Just with the busy mind. The busy mind is the monkey mind. Sam tells you all of this all the time, I'm certain. But if
Michelle probably tells herself this too, I'd say. Please, looking forward.
If you know, when you do that meditation and you ground, and then you reach up and anchor yourself with the pillar of light, and you push through everything through that valve, you know that you're safe and connected, both to the universe, so that, you know, like Gabby Bernstein says, let the universe have your back, and ground into the Mother Earth, because then you're grounded. and you are fully present in your space-time reality. If you can do that as many times as you remember, it will calm your busy mind. But the most important thing I can say about the busy mind is your mind is busy because you're relying on yourself to answer all life's issues and problems. Do not. When you have confusion and you can't find the answers, it means you're not ready yet to answer the question. So let go.
Yeah, I love that, Katie. Yeah. Yeah, when I have busy minds, it's because I'm trying to work it out. Yeah. Instead of just doing the practice, letting go and letting the universe have your back. I love that. Yeah. Thank you.
So nice to meet you guys.
My outer sides of my thigh are freezing.
Next time use a blanket.
Yeah, use a blanket.
Thanks, Emmy.
All right, I just stopped that. We're still here. I just stopped the live, and I just wanted to say thank you. I really appreciated that. It was so beautiful. It was almost.
It was too fast, though, wasn't it?
It was a bit fast, but I didn't mind it. Yeah, look, it didn't have to go a bit. Yeah, it could be a little slower, but it didn't have to be too slow either. I think. But I'm different. I think we're all different. Everybody has different paces. My pace isn't incredibly slow when I do meditations. If it's a guided one, I think it keeps people on track. They don't drift off too much. So it's quite useful in that way. But yeah, I feel like you did it just for me.
That's perfect.
It's like, wow. It's like when you go to church or you go to temple, you're the same. Whenever they're talking just to you. So yeah, I love that. I've recorded this on cloud as well because it doesn't share from the group. Okay, so only people can watch it live in the group. So I share it I'll upload it or share it to Austral Yoga Facebook page, and then it can share anywhere. So I'll tag you on that, and then you can share that. So much gratitude. Thank you so much. Oh, and yeah, if you don't mind sending me that recipe, it's a great idea.
Do you use easy?
Yeah, I get because I live near Costco, so I buy a big bag, like I think it's like 1.5 kilos or something of frozen berries.
Oh, nice.
So I've always got a good batch of berries, and I always warm them up and eat them warm. So yeah, I should probably get into something like that. It's not a bad idea. Like I overcook my veggies and stuff anyway. So what I had this morning was like sweet potato, beetroot, and spinach. And it was just
yum!
So it was fairly easy. I was eating a little bit quickly, but I can turn it into mush fairly quickly, which was good for my spleen and stomach and all that digestion that we need. But yeah, lovely. So I didn't ask what you're working on in photos, which I wanted to, in case people wanted to. We're not live anymore anyway, but yeah, in case people wanted to employ you as a photographer, that's why I wanted to talk about that as well. But we missed that. Next time I'll make sure we talk more about what you're doing. But what are you working on? Is it you back in full swing?
No, I'm not.
No.
No.
By choice or because of it's still the restrictions?
I have a very interesting relationship with the universe. Basically, what I ask for, it gives me. And I said to the universe, I've got the ability to look at various different things going on at the moment. I'm in the process of pivoting. That's not to say I'm not taking.
When I read what you wrote. Yeah.
Exactly. Sorry. I'm not taking photography out. Yeah. But I'm very much I'm creating a new paradigm for myself, which is all about balance. So, other than my PT in the morning that I do, or stretching, yoga, meditation, or walking my dog, I'm not being held to a routine or jumping out. And I want to create this whole new paradigm for myself. So I'm setting it up slowly, and then I'm also working on residual income. One is doTERRA. Another one is we're setting up being Amazon sellers. And I want to hone.
I was contemplating both of those. So you're not with Kyani anymore?
Not with Kyani anymore.
No. I dropped Kyani too, and then I wasn't ready to do doTERRA after Kyani because I thought, I'm going to get into another monthly thing. Even though I love doTERRA oils, so I just thought I'd just stay on the outside and use them. I'm just not ready.
When you're ready,
almost
have
committed
got-
so many times, and then I'm like, if I didn't have to order once a month, I would already be committed.
But okay,
So,
here's
yeah.
the thing.
Mm.
Once you know, and this is the other thing. Okay. The woman that was my upline in Kyani, and she was like, I don't know, 9 or 10 places above me.
Yeah.
Her name is Debbie Spellman.
Yeah, that's how I ended
her?
up getting in, because of her. Yeah.
So I am now in doTERRA. Debbie's been asking me since 2017 to join, and I was like, no.
Yeah, I know.
And then crazy, because I've loved essential oils for 15 years plus.
Same.
But I'd always been Young Living.
Have you heard of Sun Spirit?
Yes.
I worked for Sun Spirit when I was 15, 16. It was my part-time job. We made comfrey and all sorts of, I've always loved essential oils. Yeah. So yeah, I feel you.
So then, okay, here's two things. First of all, I'm going to ask you one question, which is then why would you not want a box coming every month?
Stopping this recording because I don't have